Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kayla and I am here with another Learn Notion with me. As I said last time, I was not going to learn Notion in one sitting, and I was correct. So we are back with part 2. I imagine there will be between 3 to 5 parts to this just because it's such a robust system. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. This is my cozy corner of the internet for cozy creatives, sidequesters, hobbyists, creatives, people who basically would rather be on a side quest all the time, who want to ignore the main quest line and just build a cute house on a lake or something. I'm obsessed with Skyrim and Howl's Moving Castle. Basically, I've made both of these things my entire personality. I like to fumble. I like to go first. I like to fail in front of other creatives so that they know it's okay. It's okay to be a multi-passionate creative. It is okay to juggle multiple projects at once. And it is also okay to not get it right the first time. You don't have to chase an aesthetic. You don't have to chase the hustle. You can decide that success is going to look different for you. And so hopefully my messy, organized-ish chaos is a way for you to feel better about your own creative process. So let's go ahead and get started. Last time, I was encouraged by Sujan, who I found online. We had a wonderful chat, by the way, and she's going to jump in on this later, not on this particular call, but later on in this series, because she's going to let me fail for a little bit first. But she's amazing, knows a bunch about Notion, and is going to eventually, I think we're going to do something where like she'll hop on a call, maybe on one of these, where she walks me through Notion. So that way, while I'm learning, you're also learning, and that will give you an opportunity to connect with her. I mean, you can connect with her now. I'll have everything down below. Very cool human, very helpful. And yeah, I don't even know how to hype her up anymore. You just need to go check out everything. She really focuses on Notion to help people who are neurodivergent, ADHD, people who are chronically ill, have disabilities. She wants Notion to be something that is accessible to all people. And she's really great at it. I've already learned a lot, so much. So that is my big shout out to Sujan. I think we're kind of thinking towards the end of this, maybe we'll have a few options, like either a template or something that you all can purchase. So yeah, that's Sujan. Check her out. Last time I set up some run-of-the-mill expectations for me and for you, and I think we should do that again. Just here to remind you, this is not a how-to video. If you want a how-to video, there are literally thousands of them on YouTube. There are how-to videos directly from Notion HQ. I've looked at a few of these. I have linked those in my other one. This is not a how-to video. This is I'm fumbling through it so you can see kind of how it works. Sure, templates I'm sure could be helpful for some people, but I think it's really helpful, and Sujan is really the one who reiterated this to me. It's really helpful for you to understand how something works. Like if you are going to use a tool to help you organize and be put together, doing project management, all these different things, you need to understand how it works, not just grab a template and hope for the best. I know. I would rather just do a template and hope for the best, but that's generally not how it works. It doesn't work that way. So that's why we are here. Last time, I kind of just fumbled through a bunch of stuff. I didn't get much done. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get much done. Was just kind of learning how things worked. Today, I'm looking at my little goals list here. Today, I would like to get my home page more set. I realize that I am not going to get all of it done because the way I would like my homepage to be set up, requires that I understand how tasks and databases work, and I don't know how those work, and it hurts my brain. So we'll see. I'd like to try to have a layout in some mind of like project progresses. Basically, I'm going to try and get a skeleton of like what I want things to look like and where I want them to go. I don't know how far I will actually get into making those pieces, if that makes sense. I'll show you here. But so instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm going to try to figure out how to get the weather widget, I'm just going to look and say, okay, this is where I would like the weather widget to go. This is where I would like my to-do list to go. That way I can kind of see like, this is where I want everything to be. And then maybe next video we can kind of attempt to put all of that together. Now, last time I had talked about really wanting to get my idea crafting wheel up. I have changed the name of that. I've always hated the name. Originally it was Idea Management System, which I liked, but I felt like it was too cold. Then I did Idea Crafting because Skyrim. And then I realized like that's really not an intuitive title. It doesn't really give you anything about my system and my framework. So I'm just calling it the SIDEQUESTER'S Strategy Guide. I think that's fun. Creatives are going to understand what that means. It's a little easier to understand that title and like, oh, the SIDEQUESTER Strategy Guide. Oh, cool. I know it's some sort of strategy guide to help me do something. So if you're coming from the last videos and you've heard me talk about idea crafting, just know that I'm now moving forward calling it the SIDEQUESTER Strategy Guide. Will that change in the future? Who knows? I'm a multi-passionate and I'm allowed to change my mind. So we'll see. For now, just know in advance, SIDEQUESTER Strategy Guide. I think that was all of our expectations. Let me just Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me Cool. All right. Here we go. Ready or not? Ready or not? Let me adjust my mic. Make sure it's not in the way. Actually, it is kind of in the way. It's not really pretty, but whatever. Okay. So I worked on this a little bit more. This is my little chibi that I purchased. I will put the link for that artist down below because love everything she does. So we're back. I called it Mikasa. I want to have something else, like I want it to say something else, but homepage wasn't cool in my opinion. And then I don't know. So I have this cute little photo of Howl's Moving Castle I added. I was just testing some of these things. So I'm in my fantasy duology. I want to create within here like a book series Bible. So a book series Bible is basically if you're writing a book, specifically like fantasy series or multiple books in a series, it's called a series Bible, and where you keep, where all your characters, your major timelines, geography, names of things, all typography, not typography. Anyways, that's where you put all of that stuff so that you don't forget. That way, while you are writing and you need to reference, oh, shoot, where were they at this time? You have that. So I want to incorporate that somewhere, but so I was just kind of testing out these labels. A few things that I figured out is if you go up here, this is where you can change your text, your default text on something. So I think this was like the default. Yeah. I really like the serif. Don't get me wrong. I love a good serif font, but I'm kind of liking this digital looking one. Good news is you can always change it. You can choose small text or large text. And then this is how I was trying to figure out the full width. I was struggling. It's because I didn't have it up here. And then there are these other things. Honestly, I have no idea if suggest edits. I'm guessing that means that AI is going to suggest things to me. I hate that. I don't know what lock page means, so I'm not dealing with that. But You can customize your page here. A lot of different things. Honestly, it's too much. I'm not touching that. But if you care about all this, boom, 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 boom. You can also open up, oh wait, did I download this? Should we try this? Let's see what happens. I thought I downloaded the app. Let's look. Is it opening? Oh. Apparently I didn't download the app. Okay, well. Never mind then. Never mind. We'll just stay here. We'll just stay here online for now. I wonder if the app would be, like, if you're actually using the app instead of being online, if it's any better, if there's a better interface. I don't know. Okay, so my casa. Oh yeah, this was a notebook. I don't think I want to keep this. You know what? We are going to put that back away because we're going to put that away for now because I can already, my anxiety jumped even thinking about that. So the problem I'm still having here is figuring out columns. I don't know how to add, I would like to add something here. Let's see what happens. If I move this up here, will it let me? Okay, it does, but why? This is going to be one of those days where I'm having issues with the columns. Okay. Maybe Sujan, if you're watching this, you can help me. I don't understand why I can't add something here. I really get frustrated by these columns. I don't understand how they work. I don't understand why. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I don't understand. Okay. I would like there to be very clear, section headers so I know where everything is. Okay. I'm already frustrated. Okay. I would like to have a section where I have project progress, where I can kind of see where there are different projects. So let's say, do I get to turn into a heading? So I've got to figure out how I want to do this. I want to have it to where when I log in, when I look at this, I can open it and it's I can see, normally I have multiple projects going on at once. So I would like to be able to see I don't know if it's a progress bar or if I just kind of see what's going on, where I can be project 1 is in, I have 6 phases in the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide. So I'd want to be able to say okay, I'm on project 1. So maybe that's the podcast. I'll just, for example, podcast. I would like it to show me episode 5, because this is true. Episode 5 needs recording, or somewhere where it's okay, episode 5 needs recording, and this would be in, I guess that would be phase 5, and then I would like it to be okay, project, actually I'm just gonna be project 2, see, blog, I don't know, it can be I'm in phase 1, which is brainstorming. Oops, can't do that. Okay. And maybe it doesn't even have to have the tag of brainstorming. I would just like it to be maybe color coded or something where it's just okay, then I have the blog, which it's in brainstorming mode. So I need to come up with, title, I need options content for week 17, And then project 3, maybe that would be like, YouTube. And maybe that one is like, maybe that one's in phase 6, which is to refine. And so maybe I need to do some like market research or analytics. Okay. And then it would be like project 4 is, I'm trying to think of all the different things. Oh yeah. Fantasy duology. So like where I'm at on book 1 is I don't know. I still have to figure this out, but I'm kind of in phase 5 on one part of it. Which is to craft. Actually, I guess that's technically, maybe I don't add the phases right here. Whatever, it's fine. But like, for example, my fantasy duology, I'm in the middle of editing first draft. So like when I come here, I would like to have some sort of progress bar so I can see like, oh, these are where all of my projects are. Let's see. Timeline view. No, I want a text. Okay, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna make this it's a heading, that's why. Okay. Nope. So what happens if I try to put it here? I do not get that. I like really don't get that. Why is it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. Can I move it up one? No, I want it, like, I literally just want to go up one. Okay, so we just aren't doing that. Cool. It'd be nice to have, like, a weather widget here, I think. I just, like, and I would like it to do the week of weather updates. I just like seeing it. It doesn't really do anything for me at all other than like I just really like being able to see it. So I would like a weather widget there. I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Delete. I would like to be able to see kind of my overarching projects, and then what happens if I hit tab? I'm scared. Okay. Don't like that. So then I'd kind of like to have just like an overall, I don't know what to call this, but I would like to have an overall task space that are not time oriented, So I would want something, let's see, we're going to have this be a heading. And then, I'd want this to be, to-do list. Forget it, it's not tasks. So I'd like to have an overall task list that's not not codified. What's the word I'm looking for? That's not organized into specific, like, this is my Monday task. I would like to do that for a separate page specifically for work, but for this particular space, I would like to have just a spot where, like, I would like to have 2 spots. One where, a spot where they are not necessarily organized in any type of way that I can just kind of see like, hey, these are the tasks that generally need to get done. And then I can also have a space that's like dedicated to, hey, this is the task list for this project in this order, or blah, 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 whatever you know. But I would like to have one where I can see the project progress, like the overarching projects that are going on, where are they at? So I kind of have an idea when I open up, like, oh, okay, I've got like 6 different projects. I haven't really been working on this one at all. I've been working a lot on this one. Okay, I've been spending too much time on Instagram, working on reels or content there. I really need to push more towards my fantasy duology because I have deadlines for that. Like, I want to be able to look at my projects and kind of get an idea of where I'm at, if I'm neglecting one, kind of like an overarching like vision board or something for that, so I can kind of see like, oh, this is where I'm at. And then I would like the overall task space where it's like, these are the 500 tasks that need to be done, that I can just do like a quick glance, right? That I can just kind of like look over like, oh, cool, these are all of the different tasks that I need to work on. So for example, so that I'm setting this up for myself later so that I can do a little bit of research and knowing maybe how to get this set up, but also because I know Sue Jan is going to watch this. So she has an idea, like when we get to the place where she's going to coach me through and teach me, where she can kind of see what I'm thinking in my brain, because I don't know what I'm thinking, to be honest. So I've already done this, but I'll just come up with, let's say I need website update, which I do have some copy I need to update, update copy specifically. Wow, I can't spell okay. The idea crafting wheel, because now that's something different. And then I also need to like edit first draft. I need to design cover art. I've designed it. I just need to figure out, I've got to actually like sit down and draw it so it's not just a Canva template, which it still looks good, but I want it to look really nice. So what else? Oh, I need to write script for next podcast. I'm just like write 3 blogs. Let's see, script next. YouTube, schedule YouTube video. I'm trying to purposely let you see that like I've got a lot going on. Let's see, let's do some songwriting and free writing music for book. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I'm just trying to get some different ideas so like, okay, yeah, content schedule for, wow, I can't spell, for September. What else? Oh yeah, Patreon launch, which is next week, August 30th. If you want to come along, support me as I am on my self-publishing journey. I'm also wanting, it's kind of a twofold thing here. You've got supporting me as an artist and my journey to creating a body of work, which is going to include self-publishing. I have 3 different books that I'm self-publishing in the next few years, and I am just starting a book of poetry, and I have like lots of other ideas for books that I plan on writing. But then I also plan on doing music for my fantasy duology and my other books specifically. And then I also am planning on just doing more music in general. So there's a lot of different things that I am pursuing as an artist, and it's called the Rooted Guild, and I kind of think of it as like the old guilds, right, where you have people who invest and support other artists and tradespeople and things like that. So That's one part of the Patreon. The other part is my goal is to create like a really robust resource library specifically for multi-passionates. I think there are a lot of tools and tips and training and classes for creatives out there, but I don't know how many of them are specified and focused on multi-passionate creatives, because this world is created for specialists in general and not generalists, and we're generalists. We do all the things. So anyways, that's the Patreon. If you want to join the wait list, I launch August 30th, and you can look down there and everything will be there. So that's my plug. Okay, can I zoom out a little bit? There we go. Okay, so if I don't know if these are linked at all, but I think ultimately I would like to have, nope. Okay, it's okay, everything's fine. Okay, is there like an edge here that I can, where is the edge where I get to, okay, I think the thing that's really difficult is not knowing how to do these columns. Like, I don't know why it won't allow me to do columns. Ultimately, I would like this to be here. I would like it to be 2 columns so that when I open up, I can have, like my weather across the top, right? And then to be able to have on the left side, kind of like, these are all the projects. And then right here on the right side, have it be my tasks. So I can have like projects and tasks overall. I can't figure that out. So what happens if I don't do full width? What? Guys, what? This is the kind of stuff, I kid you not, that drives me bonkers up the wall. Top level page discussions. I don't even know what that means. Customize this page view. Okay, we're gonna move on before I get ticked off. Let's do another heading. Let's do a smaller one. See what happens there. I'm trying to think what else I would like here. I think what could be nice is to have like high priority tasks here where I can import some of the things where it's like, okay, high priority stuff, this one is going to be a little bit different. I don't like seeing high priority right away. Like, you need to get this done. I'd rather kind of get an overview first, have like a slow entry, and then move on to things like, okay, now that you've kind of gotten an overview, what are the things that absolutely need to get done? So I'm just going to schedule 2 YouTube videos. I need to finish first draft edit, line up beta readers. Let me see. I need to record 2 podcast episodes, and then I need to, let's see. I'm just going to say marketing for Patreon. Okay, so like, for example, those are things that are pretty high priority right now that definitely are taking high priority. I think it'd be nice to have a task list like that. Let me see if it'll let me move it. Oh, look, it won't. You suck. You suck so hard. And then I've seen this thing where they add like notebooks or something. Let's look. Audio code. Gallery view. Yeah. Okay. So this is really cool. I want to figure out how to do this. I want to have it like, oh man. I got to figure out how this is going to work. I want to figure out if I'm going to have, if this is like projects or if I just want to call it notebooks. You know what? Let's just call it notebooks. For now, we're calling it notebooks. This is page 1. This is the part where I get a little confused as to like, what are these? Like, what are actually these? Like, what is it doing? Like, is it, these are just pages? Add to favorites, edit property, edit icon. Sure. Do I care about the icon? No, I don't. Edit. Okay. Can I just open it? Okay. Okay. How does one add a... Oh, add a cover. Okay. Here we go. Change cover, upload, Notion images. See, I came prepared for you all. Let's see. This one is gonna be. This one we'll do how. Now what happens? I think. See, I watched. We're gonna do this. I watched a tutorial to know how to do this. Or at least I tried. You can make it to where the cover I want it to where the cover shows. Edit property. Oh gosh. I'm already frustrated. I'm so freaking frustrated. Fine, let's change the name. We're gonna call this Fantasy Duology Series Bible. This is where I'm going to keep all of my information for my book. The problem I don't like about this, though, is layout. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. Card preview, page content, page cover. Yeah, that's what I want. Card size. What does large look like? Large because I can't see anything. Oh, dang it. I'm going to have to freaking. Okay. I like that. Let's edit this because I literally open. Thank you for the love. Change cover. Let's pick something else that is going to fill that. Let's pick Calcifer. Okay. Date created, tags. For tags, let's do writing. Let's keep it simple. Select option or create one. Yep. We'll do writing. For now, let's just do, and I'm going to say Nassim, who's my main character. So that way, if I ever need to find it, I know it's there. Add a property. So I get to decide what this is. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's a lot you can add here. And that's going to hurt my head. I can add a priority, due date, relation links. Okay, that's cool. What is visibility? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't actually know. Delete property. Delete. Okay. Let's do something simple. Let's say description. Oh, that's not what I wanted, is it? That is not what I wanted, is it? I said description. Thank you. Type text. This is where all of my information goes for the duology so that I don't lose my ever loving mind. Okay, what happens if I do that? Oh, I don't know if I like that. Did I do? Oh, I bet you. Oh, you know what? Edit. Okay. We're going to X description. And then here we go. Ha. Okay. There we go. Okay. I see what's happening here now. This I've got to figure something else. This will be delete. Now, ideally, I'll need to figure out how this is going to work, but like I'd want to have a section. Maybe this will open up into another page, a document. I'm not sure, but I want to have a section for character overviews. I want to have a section for character kind of arcs where they go with their character development, geography, timeline. I need world building, but I would like these to be separated as magic, system, political, system, etc. So like I'd like to have world building segments that are separate, kind of like magical. So I would like each one of these to be a different either page or database. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to look like. And then, okay. And then I would like a section for, sorry guys, character, let's see, inspiration boards / mood boards. And then I would like, obviously, cover art and inspiration. Cool. Oh, you know what would be really nice? This would probably be better not in a series Bible, but I would like to link to self-publishing and writing resources. That would be good. And then obviously the manuscripts and drafts. So that's kind of what I would like this one to look like. I would like each one of these things, again, in my head, how I think about this is like, this is a notebook. So this would be the overview of the notebook, and each one of these would be a page in the notebook. I don't know exactly how that works. Probably Sujan can help me for now. We're going to do that. How I need to figure this, okay. I think this is how I would like to do it. Is let's say this is, we're just going to say YouTube. Is that specific enough? I don't know. I might need to adjust this, but for now, we're just going to call this my YouTube notebook. Let's add a cover. Change the cover. Upload file. Let's do Sophie, because I love Sophie. And tags. Let's do YouTube. And content creation. Let's do that for now. I might change my tags. We can always do that later. This is my YouTube workspace. Okay. Now, this is where I've got to figure out, do I want to have a notebook that's specifically like in each project? If I see this as a project, my YouTube notebook or my project YouTube, do I want to have the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, which is my framework? Do I want to have the framework as a template within each project where I can just import, like, okay, I'm in YouTube, I need to import, you know, strategy guide, import, and then it has my 6 phases so that I can work on that as a template within each one. Or stick with me here, let's just see what happens. If I go here and I say SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, tags, let's just call it the SSG, and we'll do creativity and idea management. Hopefully I spelled that right. Okay, let's say those are the tags. Description, I don't know right now. The other option is to have my framework kind of act as its own active notebook, where I would take my ideas and work through them and use this as like the thing that I worked through. Sorry if this doesn't make sense at all. Please forgive me. So I would have phase 1, which is brainstorm. Oh, no, it's not brainstorm. Sorry, guys. Gather. And then phase 2 would be inventory. Phase 3 is store. Phase 4 is prep. Phase 5 is craft. And then phase 6 is refine. So I would have each one of these be its own page. And so when I would go to this page, like let me see what happens if I say add page. What happens if I add a page? Okay. Let's say this is phase 1, gather. Then down here, I would have the options are to have kind of an open, if this is an open area for brainstorming, because gathering is the brainstorming phase. Like I could have a list of all the projects. Project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4, right? And I can be like, these are all the projects that are in phase 1, and then, you know, have a section specifically like, okay, so if project 1 is here, then this would be, let's turn this into, I know there's a faster way to do this, but it's fine. Oops. I'm going to make these serif. I'm feeling serif on this one. And to-do list. Let's say I'm brainstorming. So right now I'm brainstorming project 1. Here. Let's call project 1 book marketing. So I'm doing carousel posts. I thought about dressing up as my character at book signing events. Go to creative festivals, craft fairs, etc. I'm doing this on the fly. This is not truly the best brainstorming session, but we're doing it right now. Book marketing. Oh, bookmarks. I'd like to have press packets. Part of that is my Patreon. I'll have a lot there. Launch party, giveaways. Let's see, what else? Book marketing. Oh, yeah, like reaching out to my fave book reviewers, character art, which I would do which I need to learn how to draw pretty freaking fast if I'm gonna do that. Character art. Book award submissions. Let's just say that that's one. Okay, so why is it that I can go over here? Okay. And then let's do heading 3, book marketing. So that's one project. So let's say that this is book marketing. Let's say project 2 is, what's something? Oh, music for book. So let's go over here. It'll be music for book. So let's say I want to figure out, this is just brainstorming. So I want to have I need to create schedule for rewriting. Oh, I'm here. We'll do QR code for music playlist. Music I write. And then music for book. I've got to, I can do like a lo-fi inspired. I can do there's a couple of things I've wanted to do, like a fusion of Celtic and kind of Middle Eastern music. Because I draw inspiration from a lot of different cultures in my book, but those are 2 of the cultures that I pull from, along with a lot of others. Yeah, gosh, I need to get moving on this if I want to get all this done. Shoot, why do I always jump in the deep end? Music for book. What else can I brainstorm? Oh, like I could create bookish inspired playlists, which I already do, but I haven't done it in a while, but I can do it specifically for my book. I thought about doing only an instrumental version. I can do songs based on characters. I can do songs in different POVs. These are just some quick brainstorming. Cool. I keep hitting the mic. Okay, so I think like up here maybe I would give a deeper description of this phase and its purpose. So this is kind of what I'm thinking, is if I do this, I could have it to where I have a notebook that is the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide. So then when I open up the notebook, every time it's like, okay, phase 1, gather, I can be like, okay, this is project 1, have a section where I'm like, okay, this is my brainstorming section for different projects, so that it's all in one space. Or I could have a notebook per project that has, each phase. So let's just go back really quick. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that we can do this. And this is what I got to figure out. I can do it this way, like I said, to where I have the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, and then I have, a page for each one of these. So I would need to turn each one of these into a page. Okay, and then as I could open up and be like, okay, this project is over in phase 1. I can see the benefits of that. However, I can see how that could get confusing. So I could have a notebook per project, and then I add a page to each one. And so this page would be, phase 1, or like maybe this page is a the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, and then this is the template, right? I would say like add page or like add notebook within the notebook, I don't know, where I would say, okay, SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, hit, you know, download that template, whatever, that I've created, that Sujit and I create, and then it would automatically add, okay, here's this, and then I would do another page within there. I know this is probably a lot, but then this would be, you know, gather, phase 1. And then this would be my brainstorming page. So let's say that I wanted to, oops. Okay, let's just play with this. We're gonna put Hal here. I love you, Hal, you're so pretty. And then we are going to do left align, and then let's say that I want to add a video. Let's just add one of mine for there's me. Okay, chat with me. A personal note on trying again after you failed. Show lich. Let's just say this is my This is my brainstorming. Embedded video. Can I put it here? Okay, so it works then, but not. Okay, whatever. I don't understand. Cool. Whatever. Cool. And then let's create. See, why is this over here? Oh, Lord. Jesus, I need help. Okay. And then let's. I bet you this isn't going to work. Okay. And we're just having it, aren't we? This is what I don't like. Is now, why is it in the middle? This is what I don't get. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm getting ticked off. And then maybe this is where I'm brainstorm. Okay, brainstorm. All right, so like, let's say this is like literally what is actually happening. Oh, there it is. That's why I was getting mad. Cool. Let's make this a little smaller here. So let's say this is just kind of like a vision board type of dealio. And then I would add, you know, various things, I think. So this could be this phase, and then I would go back over here and then create page. And this one would be inventory, phase 2. And let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud before I lose my mind. And then inventory, so then I'm going to actually, this is where you say like idea, oops, idea. So the inventory phase is when you're taking like stock of all of your ideas. You're still not filtering them. You're just kind of like, okay, what are all the different ideas? Because this is also where you're going to pull up archived ideas. So maybe ideas that you've left in the past and you're like, okay, let me bring those back around. So all these different ideas. This is also where you are going to, I'm not going to create it now, but this is where you're going to do a calculate current capacity assessment. This is going to be, I have this document. So this is going to be, it needs to be a template or a document. And this, I think this is something that should just be linked, you know, that way when I come in here, it's like, oh yeah, like I want you to sit down and calculate your current capacity. And then I can have that document kind of put into here. Right. I think maybe that would work the best. If we went to the notebooks, if each notebook had within it the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide that you can work through, and then maybe within this, I can have a project status report, just kind of like, where am I at? And then task list in here as well. I think that would potentially work the best. I think I'm liking where this is going. Let me see. I don't think the calendar needs to be this big. This is like actually pretty big. Hey, look. Kayla can't make it smaller. Frick you, bruh. Frick you. Guys, it's really fine, I promise. Okay, I think that's how I want my homepage to look, generally speaking. I think I would like to have maybe a section over here that's more like vision board. Okay, let's see. It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me. It's totally fine. Just like a vision board that I can come to, and I think maybe that's important to have that on my front page. Maybe that's important to have on my front page. Let's see if it'll let me. You're not gonna let me. You are just not gonna let me, are you? Fine. All right. I think that's where I'm going to end today, because otherwise I'm going to start getting really, really ticked off. I think this is going to work. I think this is what I would like my homepage to look like. So Sujan, if you're watching this, hopefully this helps. So when I come to my homepage, I'm going to come here. I would like to have a weather widget. Maybe we move the weather widget underneath here. Let's see what happens if I just set it like here. But I want it to come all the way across on this one. Ironically enough, I don't want the vision board to necessarily be all the way across. It's fine. I think to have maybe a vision board here, which I still need to do, but have something where it's like when I show up, I feel inspired, I'm reminded of where I'm going, what I want to do. And then I think I would like to have overall, these are all the projects that are going on right now. These are all the projects that I have on deck. And then I would like this to be split to where it's a column, so that on this side, then I have, these are the overarching, like maybe for the next, maybe I have a time limit on it, I don't know, of like, these are all of the tasks that I need to, that are just kind of sitting, that need to be done within the next like 90 days or something. And then I would like to have, and maybe I even have a section of like high priority items, what I'd like to get done this week specifically, what I'd like to get done this month specifically, so that I kind of know, I just like knowing where I'm at, but I'm not necessarily time oriented. I'm kind of just, how far is this project? Where am I going? What am I doing? And then I would like to have notebooks, which really, I think this would be more projects than notebooks. And then maybe I can have a section that's specifically notebooks, where like I'm taking notes, but I'm a pen and paper girly, so I take a lot of my notes on here and then translate them into like where they need to go. But I think I like having this here where it's like, okay, so I have my fantasy duology series Bible, and I would have that for each one of my books. And then maybe like each project, right now I'm just saying YouTube is a notebook, and then within that notebook I have this template, whereas it's going to be my SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, where it's like, okay, every time I start a new project, I go ahead and download that strategy guide that goes in there specifically for that, and that will help me work through the phases. So this main page, this main notebook can kind of be the overview of my project. Maybe this main page, hold on, let's write this down. So maybe this main page acts as the overview and vision board for the project. So maybe what this is this is the, when I open up this notebook, it's like, this is my vision board for that project. And then I click open the strategy guide, and that's me actually working through the project, right? So then I go to phase 1 and I'm like, okay, I know I need to start on brainstorming. So I'm going to sit here and brainstorm, and then I'm going to click to the next page, flip the page. Then I'm on phase 2. I think maybe that's how I do it. And then I can figure out how to connect those tasks together, right? I think that's how I want to do that. instead of, I was originally going to do it this way. I had the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, and then within each phase, I have the various notebooks. I think each page, I think each notebook needs to be dedicated to its own project. And then when I open up a new notebook, it can automatically, like when I say new project or new notebook or however I'm going to set that up, that it automatically, downloads the SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, which has all of the assessments in it, all the phases, all the brainstorming, all of the different PDFs and digital downloads that I use to kind of work through a project. And then that would be something you could obviously do. I think that's how I would like to have it. I would like to have a calendar, although I don't know like where I want it. Right now I can't figure out how to like move it so this is now too big. Of course, that's how it works. I think that's how I would like this to go. So that's enough for today. Next time, I'm not sure what we will do. I'm not sure what we will work on next. Maybe building out that actual SIDEQUESTER'S strategy guide, building that out so that I can just kind of import that template whenever I start a new project. I can just automatically like download this, add this. How do I do that? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think that's how I would like this to go. So if you've come along and you've stayed this whole time, welcome back. Thank you. I don't even know what time it is because this kind of stuff hurts my brain. Here's the thing though. I know that once I figure this out, it would be helpful. I actually know that this would be helpful. So I would like to figure out how to do this. Yes. Like I said, if you want to join the Rooted Guild Patreon, that is down there. Again, this is going to be supporting me and my creative journey toward creating a body of work, which is going to include self-published works, music, artwork, who knows? The sky's the limit. And also a robust resource library for multi-passionate creatives, or, if you're a hobbyist, side quester, crafter, whatever, that it would be something that would be helpful to have a flexible framework to help you be organized and help you create some natural momentum and inspiration without hustling. I want it to be a resource library in that way. So there's that. If you need Notion help and you are specifically dealing with being neurodivergent, then I highly encourage you to check out Sujan. That'll be down in the comment or in the description as well. She has a lot of resources. She's very helpful. You can work with her. She can walk you through all of this, which is what I'm going to do as well. But she's kind of letting me fumble for a little bit because she knows that it's important. And I also know that it's important. So here we are. Other than that, thanks for sticking around. I will see you next time. All right. Bye.